Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial, which is on the making of this beautiful detachable collar, which is very easy to make. So if you have a lot of scrap fabrics and you don't know what to do with them, now this tutorial is exactly for you, because you need about at the maximum a 15 by 15 inch squared piece of fabric to make this detachable collar. So I'm not totally done with this. So this is going to have like a loop and a button, so that when it's worn it will look something like this. Okay, at the end of the day it should look something like this. This is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to be recreating this now from the start for us. Going right into it, this is a piece of fabric I'm going to be making use of for this project. I've gone ahead to fuse this. I used paper stay to fuse this, and I had like 2 layers of paper stay. Okay, and then now the measurement for this is 13 inches from top to bottom, and then 13 inches from left to right. And that's because my neck width measurement is 16 inches. So I have this on a cut of 13 by 13 inches. So what I'm going to do right now is just fold this into a triangle. Okay, have it on a good fold. You can go ahead, just fold it into a triangle. I think I'll just iron this down first of all, okay, so that it stays in place. So after ironing, this is what I have. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get the midpoint from this angle to this angle. Okay, so what I have here is about 18 and a half. Okay, 18 and a half. I'm going to divide that into 2, and whatever I get, I'm just going to mark this. So I'm making use of a pen so that it gives me an accurate measurement. Okay, and I'm just going to try to connect it to the midpoint at the bottom here. Great, so I've done that. So now I'm going to come down. So I want the drop of my collar, and this is what I mean, like from this point to this point I want it to be 4 inches. So I'm going to come down 4 inches like this and mark 4 inches here, and then on both sides I'm going to go out by half of an inch. If you make shirts very well, this you should be very familiar with this. Okay, yeah. And so I'm also now going to connect these lines all the way. So you just want to make sure that your 4 inches is accurate on all sides. Okay, yes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this to the machine, and I'm going to stitch using, depends on what you want to use, 1/4 of an inch, half of an inch. But what I'm basically going to do is stitch from this point all the way to close up this opening, and then I will stitch all the way here, and then leave about 1.5 inches so that I can turn this out to the right side, and then I will close this up. And then after doing that, I'm going to stitch from this point down all the way to this point and all the way back up. So I will do that, and I'll bring it back for us to see what it looks like. So I'm done stitching, and I have this right down. The next thing we're going to do is, at this point I'm going to come up by half of an inch here and make a connection from here to this point, and a connection from here to this point. So like I said, if you're familiar with making shirts, you should know this this technique. Use the making plackets, right? Yeah, use the making plackets. Okay, so I'm just going to open up this thread here. So now what I'm going to do is basically just cut through here and stop at that half of an inch mark, and then bend and cut through, just notch through here and also notch through here as well. Just make sure you're not getting to your seam. Make sure you don't get to your seam, and if you do, I think I did, and if you do, just go back and restitch, but this is fine. So I'm just going to restitch this before I proceed further. So after readjusting this, I'm now just going to flip this over or turn it over to the right side. Now after turning it over to the right side and giving this a good press, this is what you should have. All your points and your angles should be sharp. So this is the part from where we turned it to the right side. The next thing I'm going to do is I'll take this to the sewing machine, and then I will kind of like top stitch over all the sides. So I'll top stitch from this point all the way to this point, just basically top stitch round it. Okay, it can also serve as a decorative stitch, so I'll do that and then we'll move on to the next thing. So after running your top stitch, this is what you should have. This is what it should look like. Then the next thing to do is just flip it over. It will bend naturally, like it will bend naturally. You can do without adding interfacing. Okay, you can actually do without it. I doubled mine, that's why this is a bit stiff. You can do one layer or do without if you don't want. Okay, so after bending, you can see that our collar is taking shape, but then for accuracy, just make sure that the what you have here, okay, corresponds with the fold you have here. So this is 3.5, so I should have a fold of 3.5 on both sides. Okay, I should have a fold of 3.5 on both sides. So that's what I'm just trying to do to adjust. So yeah, so this is 3.5 at this point, and this is 3.5 at this point, and this should be 4 inches. So let's just reconfirm. This is 4 inches, this is 3.5, and this is 3.5 as well. So flipping it over to, so naturally this will be the back. I'm going to be making use of a press button. Okay, you can use a hook and an eye, or you can use a loop, depends on what you have. So I'm done attaching my press button on this side, but then just so that you don't make the same mistake, so you're not supposed to attach them on both sides. You're meant to, if you fix one here, then you should attach the other one on the other side, because basically this is what it's going to be like. Okay, so if you make the mistake of attaching it on this side, it's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. Okay, so attach one here and then attach the other on the opposite side. After stitching, this is what our collar looks like. Okay, so you can go ahead to attach a brooch when you want to, but then basically this is just how to achieve this detachable collar. So I hope you found this tutorial useful. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Till my next video, do have a good one. Bye.